We're having a good day here at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. I'm Tremont Mills.
And I'm Savannah Nesfold with Stallion TV. Last Thursday, February 12th, ABAC students selected the California Guitar Trio for the ABAC Presents Performing Arts Series. Here's Claire Jarbo with the details.
This is Claire Jarbo for Stallion TV, reporting to you news on the California Guitar Trio concert.
Enjoy the show.
The trio provided unique instrumental guitar music of several genres to the concert hall.
I really loved it. It was different, but a great different. I love the diversity of music coming to ABAC, so anytime the Arts Connection or CAB does something on campus, then I'm eager to go to it because I just, like, when they bring the different music out here, I love to come to it and listen to it.
The trio was composed of individuals from all corners of the world. Bert Lams from Belgium, Hideo Moria from Tokyo, and Paul Richards from Salt Lake City. The trio formed after studying under King Crimson's Robert Fripp.
We really had no idea that we were going to form the California Guitar Trio. And then when we were touring together with Robert as his students, Robert suggested that we do a project on the side, separate from, he was kicking us out and sending us out into the world. We formed the California Guitar Trio in 1991.
The highlight of the concert was when the audience broke out into song.
Well, when he was like, sing along with this song, I was just like, oh, everybody singing. Even though I didn't know the words, I was just like, I really enjoy this part.
The audience was spectacular tonight, especially at the end when everybody erupted into singing the Bohemian Rhapsody. I wasn't expecting that at all. During most of the show, everybody was very polite and quiet and really listening, which was great. But to have that explosion at the end just took everything over the top.
Members of the trio showed enthusiasm for holding future concerts here at ABAC. This was Claire Jarbo for Stallion TV.
Thanks, Claire. Paul Richards also suggests performing with student musicians should they return to ABAC.
ABAC has had many great performing acts brought here for both the students and the community. Here's Les with the story on why these events are important.
Hey guys, this is Les McFadden reporting for Stallion TV here at ABAC. I'm here to bring to you why the performing arts is important for ABAC and the community.
Wayne Jones is the director of the Arts Connection here at ABAC.
That we've got a long history of bringing artists to campus and to the community and presenting those. The current series, ABAC Presents series, is offered to the campus and the community, first of all, to meet the needs of our students. We have lots of students that go through the arts appreciation courses or are a part of those programs, and the things that we bring are first determined what they need as part of their classes, so that students don't have to travel all over the place to go see a symphony or to go see a major chamber group. The reason we bring these things is to engage our students and the surrounding community in live performance. You can have really great experiences in live performance settings, and it's something that really kind of enriches your times. It's something that sort of enriches the experience that people are going through while they're here at ABAC.
Dr. Susan Rowe spoke on the importance of the music program here at ABAC.
One of the things people ask when they're moving to a place is, what do you offer as far as the arts? Arts are very important. They're the lifeblood of a community. One thing that keeps a community alive are things like that. What do you have to offer? Music programs are changing. How we deliver them changes. But the arts, they don't lose their importance. They're the lifeblood, to me, of an institution. I already have people that are calling me for the 14th and 15th series. So I'm talking 2 years out that I've got people waiting, wanting to be on this series.
Oh, wow.
from other schools that have heard about it, that are performing artists. I have people even as far away as New York and as Memphis, Tennessee, call me and say, can I get on the program, because they've seen it on our website.
Well, there you have it, guys. Once again, I'm Les McFadden reporting with the Stallion TV.
Thanks, Les. I'm actually looking forward to upcoming events here held at ABAC.
ABAC Foundation will raise money for scholarships with a tribute to Patsy Cline next month. Actor and singer Katie Deal has sold out 2 national tours in which she transforms herself into country singer Patsy Cline. At ABAC, she'll perform a dinner concert sponsored by the ABAC Foundation. Tickets for that event on March 6th are $100 each, or $180 for couples. The funds will be used for student scholarships.
The Baldwin Players will open their new play on the first weekend in March. The play is called The Whipping Man. The story takes place following the Civil War. A Jewish slave owner injured in the war returns to his home and his former slaves. The cast includes Simon, played by Todrick Webb, Caleb, played by Ryan Norton, and yours truly, John, played by Tremont Mills. The play will run March 5th through the 7th at the Peanut Museum of Georgia Museum of Agriculture.
Spectra, ABAC's LGBTQ club, has recently changed their name. Here's Josh Page with that story.
Students are probably familiar with Spectra, as this student organisation frequently holds events on campus. Recently, Spectra decided to change their name to GSA ABAC. Jenna Pope, GSA's president, felt that a name change was necessary in order to reflect their focus on LGBTQ issues.
People kept asking what Spectra stood for, what the letters meant, and to be honest with you, I could only tell you like 2 or 3. So whenever someone asks you that and you can't really come up with an answer, it's not really the best representative of the group. So we decided to make it more friendly, more approachable, to change the name to just like Gay Straight Alliance, and it kind of gets the point across better.
Although the name has been changed, the organisation continues to raise awareness for issues that affect all people.
I want vanilla.
This is why, just before Valentine's Day, GSA ABAC held a bake sale benefiting Ruth's Cottage, a shelter for women who are victims of domestic violence.
We've had some Spectra events and GSA events where we are just raising awareness, but nothing to the likes of a fundraiser.
I think domestic violence is a big problem today in the world, and it's great to see that they're selling cupcakes to help the cause.
21% of college students report that they have been experiencing domestic violence within their relationships, and that number is actually statistically disproportionate in the LGBTQ community. But today we're advocating for all people being hindered by domestic violence.
GSA ABAC is most well known for its chalk events. In September, one of these events encouraged students to draw chalk body outlines to represent victims of bullying. Pope says that GSA ABAC will continue to promote causes in this way, such as an autism awareness event slated for April.
Autism affects a variety of people, and anyone on the autism spectrum, we want to advocate for them, bring awareness to it. And just all of these little social events that we have, really it's just bringing forth these issues to the public.
GSA wants students to know that their ultimate goal is to provide a safe space and open interaction for all people, regardless of sexual orientation.
GSA is really open to communication, open discussion, open dialogue between either groups and these people within these groups.
For The Stallion, I'm Josh Page.
Thank you, Josh. We look forward to seeing more GSA ABAC events in the coming months.
ABAC is now offering a ceramics class, which has never been offered here before. Rachel France has the story.
Stallion TV visited the ABAC ceramics class to learn why art is so important here at the college. We spoke with Mark Errol on the importance of this particular class here at ABAC.
The importance of the art department here at ABAC is that it helps give a well-rounded education to students. You know, it's a good breakup of what they normally might be doing. Like we have nursing students and business students. This is a good chance for them to come in, kind of learn about something else, tap into other parts of themselves, and become well-rounded. In this class, we're focusing on hand building. So there's 2 different parts of ceramics. There's wheel throwing, which is a pottery kind of focus, and this class is a hand building. So we're learning different techniques of building forms such as coiling, pinching, slab building, things like that. I grew up in a household where art was very prevalent, and I had a brother who used to work in ceramics. I got into high school, I had an art teacher who worked in ceramics, and then when I got into college in my undergraduate days, I was an art education major and had to take ceramics as a class, just like these guys are doing. And I just kind of took to it and realized it was going to be the focus of my education.
Students agree that ceramics is providing them with a positive learning environment and a new way to express themselves.
I had never really done anything with ceramics other than middle school arts, and this is actually really fun.
I'm taking this class just because I've taken a lot of art classes over the course of my life. I've never taken a ceramics class before. I really enjoy playing with all different types of mediums. Clay has always been something that I've always wanted to try, but I just never had the opportunity to do it. So I jumped at this the first chance that I got, and the creativity that I produce in the clay is amazing, just to see what you can mold, how your image in your head can come out into a 3D model. And so that's why I really enjoy this class, and that's why I'm taking this class.
I would highly recommend this class to anyone else.
For Stallion TV, this has been Rachel France.
You can find out more about Mark Errol's work at marksmud.com.
Reporter Jennifer Powers will talk with ABAC Stallion newspaper staff about awards received from Georgia College Press Association.
The Stallion has been around for decades. As ABAC grows developing more four-year degree programs, the Stallion newspaper has begun to be recognized at the four-year division as well. This allows their publications to compete on a top collegiate level. Although this is the first year the Stallion has been included in the four-year school division, they have already won 13 awards from the annual Georgia College Institute seminars. The event is hosted by the Georgia College Press Association for Young Journalists. And we're here at the Stallion. Let's talk with some of the award winners.
Me and several members of the Stallion went to the Press Institute to kind of work on our skills as a paper. This was a really good learning experience for me and my editors. Yes, I won third in the competition for the best photo editorial. My photo was a picture of Drayton Holmes, and he was sitting around a pond with a laptop, and it was his reflection that was showing. We used similar photos like this for all of our covers.
So I won first place for Best Entertainment Story for my story on how to go viral in 5 easy steps, and I won third place for Best Column for a DIY series I did throughout the semester. So my inspiration was being at school during the summer, and the only thing that you have to do is get on the internet and schoolwork. So I wanted to figure out how people go viral and what that means.
I won 2 awards for 2 pictures that I took. One of them was a cover photo that I did in spring of last year for the Carry the Load story we did. And then the other was a picture that went along with a story I wrote about the debates in Perry that were in October. It's been really interesting because this is the second year in a row I've won awards at the Georgia Press Institute. And even though I entered stories that I wrote this year, it's interesting that I got awards for pictures I've taken, because I'd like to get more into writing stuff, so it kind of makes me want to try harder there. But then it is really nice to know that I am getting recognized for my photography.
Of the friendship that it's brought to me and the really happy work environment, I do think it's given me a lot of good real life experience, because Tom Grant, while he does make this a learning environment, he also does keep it very professional, and he helps me with my work a lot. But overall, the relationships I've made are what I've enjoyed most about being a staff writer here at the Stallion. Won second place for Best Review and third place for Best Feature Story. For my Best Feature Story, I won for my story on Dr. Jeff Newberry and his baby Madison, who was born with spina bifida. And I was really inspired to do that story because I had him as a teacher twice by the time that it was time for her to be born. And I was just really inspired by his family and how strong they were being through the whole thing, and how they were, all the effort they were putting into it to make sure that she was healthy, and how strong they were being through the whole thing. And I was just really inspired by him, and I was really close to him as one of my professors, and I wanted to do that story for him to make sure that I did it justice.
And the Stallion will be up for more awards this weekend in Savannah, Georgia, and we'll let you know how they did on that in the next broadcast. This has been Jennifer Powers reporting for the Stallion.
I hope ABAC continues to showcase their talent at the next annual Georgia College Institute seminar.
There are many student success stories here at ABAC. Wouldn't you agree, Savannah?
Yeah, I would, Tremon.
Coming up after the break, we have another amazing student success story. You're watching Stallion TV.
ABAC is college done right.
With caring and committed professors
who provide a quality education through hands-on learning.
Premier lakefront living.
On-campus dining with many options.
And it all comes at an affordable price.
Go to abac.edu and schedule your visit to see why ABAC is college done right.
Welcome back. Reporter James Jackson met with Cassidy Ray to talk about the Rural Studies program and how it has benefited her as a student and helped launch her into a career before graduation. Here's Cassidy Ray's student success story.
Hello, I'm James Jackson, reporting for the Stallion. It has come to our attention that more and more students who enrolled in the Rural Studies program are going out and finding successful careers even before graduation.
I'm a Rural Studies major with a concentration in writing and communications and a minor in diversified agriculture.
How would you best describe your experience at ABAC?
I absolutely love ABAC, and I didn't really know where I was going to go to begin with, and I had to choose between Clemson, LSU, and ABAC. And a lot of people told me that I was crazy for choosing ABAC when I got here, but it was really the best decision I ever made. And when I came here, I was an ag ed major, and then I changed my major after my first year to stay here so I wouldn't have to transfer because I loved it. So I was going to go through a few extra hoops and become a diversified ag major and then later teach. But then I found the Rural Studies program and what I really loved. I feel like FFA here at ABAC kind of gave me the opportunity to succeed. And whether it was having extra responsibilities or setting up trips to National FFA Convention, which is where I met Bayer Crop Science folks that helped me get my internship. They really didn't have any positions for internships open. I just kind of met somebody and was running my mouth and found a way to work my way into a position kind of.
Did you go traveling abroad? Like they're going to Paris this term. Did you go anywhere?
Yes, actually last spring I had the opportunity to go to India. And I kind of got to decide what I was going to study while I was there. We were there for a global studies credit, but being that I got to work with the people that I did, I was able to kind of focus my studies around agriculture. And a lot of the things that I discovered through that trip are what has helped me get my internship with Bayer and now my job. And it also is what I'm using for my senior project right now. So I studied Indian agriculture and a little bit of how their religion, specifically in the state that we were in, affects how they farm. And that really ties into my studies here and my writing and communications along with my background in agriculture.
Do you think the Rural Studies program is changing ABAC's look, the way that in the business world, the way that they look at ABAC as a school?
Most definitely. Even though I feel like ABAC students will always be successful if they want to be, no matter what degree program they're in, I feel like the Rural Studies program is very unique, and ABAC has always given me opportunity, and ABAC has always allowed me to do whatever my heart desired. They would back me. As long as I was willing to do the work, I could do anything, really. But I feel like being in the Rural Studies program gave me the specific opportunities and ideas and goals and challenges that I needed to take me where I wanted to be, which at the time I didn't really know where I wanted to be, but it kind of forms that. Like, it gives you that idea and it gives you the tools that you'll need to be successful. So I think the Rural Studies program is doing more than just creating a unique, one-of-a-kind major that not everybody has, really no one has. It's creating future leaders because it's giving you the opportunity to be successful on your own.
Where did you say you worked again?
Bayer Crop Science.
And what is that?
Bayer Crop Science is a company underneath Bayer, which most people know for their pharmaceutical brands, like aspirin and Flintstones gummies and stuff like that. But I work in the crop science division. We sell vegetable seed, row crops like cotton, soybeans, corn seed. We sell treatments for seed. We do a lot with honeybee health and bee health research. We actually have a facility in Germany that was built 25 years ago, but we just built our honeybee research facility in North Carolina. And they are very important to our crops because they pollinate our crops, and a lot of people wonder what we have to do with honeybees. So Bayer does a lot of things that not a lot of people know about, but it does a lot with agriculture and supporting farmers, and they hold panels to find out what issues farmers are having today and growers are having today and how they can help from the private industry. And so it's just a really great company, and it's very well rounded and has to do with almost everything in agriculture. I mean, they even have lawn care products. If you were to go to Lowe's, you can find Bayer advanced products for stuff in your lawn.
It's great to hear that one program can have a large impact on a person's life. Cassidy plans to graduate with her bachelor's in writing communications in the spring of 2015. Also, for more information about rural studies, be sure to contact the Dean of Liberal Arts, Dr. Bobby Robinson. Reporting for The Stallion, I'm James Jackson.
Thanks, James. The Rural Studies program is a great addition to ABAC and is changing the way people see the college. For more student success stories, pick up a copy of The Stallion. ABAC sure is the place to be for success. Isn't that right, Tremont?
I would totally agree, Savannah. Coming up after this commercial break, important events that you should know about here at ABAC.
Is more better? Well, more instructors that care about your future is definitely better.
Especially the one-on-one time with your teacher, more is always better.
And more hands-on learning time with our outdoor learning labs is definitely better.
More food options are definitely better. It doesn't get better than Fried Chicken Thursday here at ABAC.
So more is better?
Well, sometimes less is more. Here at ABAC, you can get affordable education.
Absolutely. ABAC offers a quality education at an affordable price.
It's not complicated. Get more for less at ABAC.
Following the success of last year's event, ABAC will once again be the step-off for the Carry the Load National Relay. We spoke with Mrs. Kim Bridges about ABAC's involvement in the March to Memorial Day and how you can participate.
ABAC is involved with Carry the Load on two levels, a local level and a national level. Locally, we prepare and send off a team of ABAC students that participate in the National Carry the Load Relay in promotion of the true meaning of Memorial Day. It was a tremendous success. We estimate that somewhere between 1,200 and 1,400 students came out, signed the Carry the Load flag, told us who they were walking for, who they were remembering on Memorial Day, and walked and participated. I determined that success really meant more than just numbers. A couple of young ladies came out between classes carrying book bags, not a lot of time to spend. They ran over to the Carry the Load banner. They signed and shared with me that they were walking in memory of family members. They didn't have much time, but they thought it was important to participate. And at that point, I realized that it was a successful event. As we prepared to think about this year's event, we wanted to grow the event beyond the college campus. We felt like we were ready for that. The feedback we are getting is that not only are we going to have community involved in the Tift County community, but we're going to have statewide participation from military, from Air Force bases, from area schools, and certainly from our police and firefighters in the area. So how do you become involved? It's really the same for student, faculty, staff, for the entire college community, and for really the community at large. You go online to carrytheload.org/Tifton, and you find a area there where you can register to participate. You just register your name and an email that tells us that you are aware of the event, and it also gives you the specifics of the event. And then you can come out any time of day between 12 and 6. The relays will be taking place all day long on the hour, starting at 12 o'clock from the front of the campus at Lewis Hall at Sweetheart Circle. And you can bring family members, you can bring flags, you can wear Grandpa on a t-shirt in honor of him. And the event simply is coming and walking to remember and carry the load for those that have gone before us.
1, 2, 3, carry the load!
All right, come on. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.
The step-off is April 26th from 12 to 6 in front of Tiff Hall. For more information about Carry the Load at ABAC, visit carrytheload.org/Tifton.
ABAC received a special gift on Valentine's Day. More than 90 new students were accepted. That's because Valentine's Day was also Stallion Day, ABAC's biggest recruiting day of the month. Dozens of students visited, and many fell in love with the campus. Here are some reasons why.
Just a good college, small, and a good town.
I came here today thinking I was just going to be here a year and transfer out to do and finish up my core here, but I've seen the broader aspects with the business program and the journalism program that I think will make it me stay for the 4 years I'm here and finish out my whole college here and not transfer to another school.
Well, one of the things I love to do is agriculture. I love being involved in it, and I really want to be an agricultural educator, and I knew that this would be a good way to get a good start.
Next Stallion Day is Saturday, April 11th.
ABAC has a great lineup of upcoming events. On Tuesday, February 24th, the Philly softball team will play East Georgia State at 2 p.m. at Philly Field. Then at 5 p.m., ABAC will host a Wording Word event where students can perform original or borrowed material in Nickelodeon. This will be followed by a Peace Circle of Hope. On Friday, February 27th at 5 p.m., CAB will hold a Black History Month cookout and candlelight vigil in Town Hall. Wednesday, March 4th is the deadline for entering the Mr. ABAC competition. Submit your entries no later than 3 p.m. to Dr. Darby Sewell in Bowen 205. On Friday, March 6th, Kathy Deal will be performing Today, Tomorrow, and Forever at 6 p.m. in Howard Auditorium.
Do you like ping pong? Maybe tennis is your thing. Then you would love pickleball. Here's Stallion reporter Jolie Warren with the details about ABAC's annual tournament.
We spoke with Coach Jimmy Ballinger about what the sport of pickleball is all about.
Pickleball is kind of a combination of 2 or 3 sports put together. Tennis, ping pong, and a version of badminton as well. There's basic rules. It's very similar to tennis where you have a double bounce rule, so the ball has to bounce once on both sides, and then after that point it can be volleyed until a fault occurs. Traditionally, you only score when you're serving, and I quite often encourage the students to play 2 of 3 games. That way they can switch sides if one side has an advantage over another side. You have to win by 2, so a game could actually, in theory, go on and on and on. But as long as one team wins by 2. Now tell me this, have you ever seen students want to stay after class and participate in something? No. My class, yes. Pickleball students, I have to run them out of the gym because I got the next class coming in. That's how excited they are. And, you know, they always want to challenge me, and I jump in there and I play with them as well. And, you know, and male, female, it doesn't matter, young or old, anybody can play this game of pickleball, and that's why it is so attractive to the college student.
I like it a lot. It's tennis and ping pong mixed in one. It's very fun.
I like it even though I'm bad at it. You know, can't really hit anything, but I still think it's cool.
Basically, like if she serves and then they hit the ball over, I'll run to the front and I'll kind of spike it so where we can get a point and they can't hit it. Yes. I kind of take her hits all the time. She's like,
yes,
yeah.
I can barely get hits in, but you know, I let her do what she got to do.
We lost, but it's okay. We're still the 18, A- team all day, every day.
So we A- now?
Yeah, man.
As you can see, pickleball is a sport for everyone, both students and coaches alike. If you're interested in pickleball, you can enroll in rec games next semester. For Stallion TV, I'm Jolie Warren.
Thank you, Jolie. How do you think about pickleball?
Well, since I'm not that athletic, I think I'll stick to eating dill pickles. All the way here at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, I'm Tremont Mills.
And I'm Savannah Nesfold. And as always, have a great week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.